Biggie Smalls used to tell people that he wanted to open up a restaurant, not a clothing line, not a record label. He had a dream to open up a restaurant. Unfortunately, he was not able to do that, but his daughter, T'yanna Wallace, did just that. T'yanna Wallace on March 9th opened up a restaurant on the anniversary of her father's death. The tasting menu was named after many of her father's songs. She had Sky's the Limit Tartar, Spread the Love Burrata, and Mo Money, Mo Problems Lobster Tails. Everyone was there. Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, and even T'yanna's daughter was there. There was 3 generations present in the room honoring Biggie Smalls' legacy. Now here's the part that's my job, because I can't tell you only the pretty half. While the restaurant is getting built, Biggie's catalog is in court. 2 lawsuits. His mother passed in February of last year. She had a will from 2020 laying out everything in terms of what happened to the jewelry, the Jamaican property, Biggie Smalls' music awards, and her share of the company that runs his estate. However, 15 days before she died, the document got amended. Different executor, different outcome for the grandchildren. One grandson is challenging that amendment in Pennsylvania right now. There was a separate ruling in Delaware 3 weeks ago over who's owed what from a 9-figure catalog deal. I'm not telling you who's right. That's what courts are for. But listen to how the judge opened the opinion. She quoted Biggie Smalls. Quoting a line from one of Biggie Smalls' songs, Biggie Smalls said, "You have to keep business and family separate." Unfortunately, that was not the case. And over 20 years after Biggie Smalls' passing, the family is still fighting in court. I personally think that some of this could have been avoided if there was a trust used instead of a will. A trust tends to be harder to challenge in court. So if I'm dealing with clients, regardless of how much money they have, I tend to recommend a trust. I think in this case, Biggie Smalls' estate could have been protected if a trust was used instead. So even with all that family drama, T'yanna was still able to build. She was able to create a clothing line, a pizzeria, and a steakhouse in her father's name, Big Poppa's. She's able to honor her father's legacy. But let me clear something up. Just because you're the child of a deceased person doesn't give you the automatic right to use their name, like, and image. T'yanna Wallace has to make sure she uses the proper channels through the estate to use his name and likeness. So let's bring this on home. Let's say your dad has a barber shop, your mother has a catering business, or a church is in a family member's name. You need to have a clear understanding as to who owns what in the event of death or someone passing. So just 2 more things and then I'll let you go. Always remember to build something that is yours. A daycare, a restaurant, a store, a small business, whatever that is for you, make sure you leave clear instructions as to what happens to those things upon sickness or death. Legacy isn't what you leave, it's what actually makes it through. So the good news is that we can all dream big, we can all work hard, and we can all create things for our friends and family. It's up to us to make sure those things are protected. My name is Deanna Reynolds, and follow me for more.